Hello, hello, hello. I think we're right here. Yes. Hey guys. It's Broccoli and VSL.
What's up?
We're at PSU Farmers Market. We're going to ask some Portlanders about oppression and about respect. And yeah, I think that they're going to get it. I think most people agree with this. Might have some challenges though. I don't know, you have any thoughts you want to add?
Veganism is the moral baseline.
Activism is the action. Let's go. All right, so I'll go ahead and go first. I'm going to grab a sign. So I was on VSL doing the same thing. I'm gonna Vegan Stoner Ladies channel. I'm just gonna be starting out with "Come Talk to Me," and we're asking people about oppression and when is oppression appropriate? When is it acceptable? When is it moral? All right, kind of turn it that way, I guess. Let's get going. Hi. Just asking people. What is up? Hi. You guys want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube. All right. Hey, you want to answer a few questions? You want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube. Okay, no worries.
I don't know. I like the voice.
Hi. Hi. Hey. You want to answer a few questions? All right, no worries. Thank you. Yes. I'm a pig to draw attention. Oh, make sure I'm still in the shot, guys. Hi. Hey. Can we answer a few questions?
I don't know. Like, is it about?
Yes.
Because that is a big question.
It is.
With
I am live on
many
YouTube,
things.
though. I just want to preface. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Let me put this down.
But that's a big question.
Yes.
And there are a lot of terms to define.
Yep.
And then
Sorry.
powerful, powerless.
Powerless. Yes.
Powerful and powerless. How are we defining powerful?
In any way you could think, if someone is more strong than someone else, should they have the right to oppress the powerless? And I just want to be clear, oppress means prolonged cruel treatment.
So, prolonged cruel treatment. So what would?
So if
what
someone's
kind
stronger,
of? Well,
should they have the right to oppress the weak?
should have the right. So
you're probably stronger than me. Should
Well-
you have the right to oppress me?
well, it's the oppression is okay.
So as I defined it, right?
Well, and that's
prolonged cruel treatment.
No, when I hear, see, prolonged, how long, and then cruel. What do we mean
Do you
by
have the
cruel?
right to oppress me even for a day?
Well, I'm not. Well, we have to. So okay, so that's why I say that's a really big question. So, for me, I step all the way back out to we're primates. Primates live by that.
So you do have the right to oppress me?
They don't have a right or
Oh, no,
not
not
a right.
them.
Well,
You.
no. I'm a primate.
Do you have the right to oppress me?
Do you have the right to oppress me?
No.
And do I have the right? What is oppress? And right, or is it evolution? Is it natural? And then that's what I'm saying.
I don't have the moral right to oppress
Well,
you.
But
you are your own
morality-
person.
No, and I hear what you're saying.
Why is human slavery immoral?
What I'm saying is, it's a big question because we have a long way to get there. Yeah, I think slavery sucks,
Okay,
right?
There we go.
Slavery
there
sucks.
we go. I'm just talking about your preferences, not
Yes.
necessarily what is happening in the world. So you would prefer that we don't have human slavery, right?
Yes, as defined by,
Using someone without their consent.
yes, without their consent. Okay, yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad we're on the same page then. Do you? What if the person that is in power is stronger than someone else? That those being the only differences, should they then have the right to treat someone cruelly?
Well, how are we defining cruelly? How does the person
Using them
who's
without their consent.
okay, then without using them without their consent, then no.
I agree. What if the oppressor is really smart? They're much smarter than the other ones. Should they then also have the right to mistreat someone for their own benefit?
Well, if we're saying to use them without their consent now, we have the question of what's consent. Like if somebody's way smarter, and what's way smart? So what is intelligence? What do we mean by intelligence? We can't
I'm
use.
talking about like a parent. Do they have the right to mistreat their children because they are in a spot of power?
Oh, well, that's a whole nother thing.
Is it?
Yeah. No, you should never mistreat. So if you're in a position of power, you are responsible for those you're empowered to.
Yes, I
And
agree.
so you shouldn't
Right.
mistreat them.
Yeah.
Children, yeah, you absolutely are the one making the decisions.
Because there's someone in there in that child, right? They're having an
well,
experience.
no, but the child has to do what the parent says. The parent has, but you have to
But
be
why
a
is
parent.
it wrong to be cruel? Why is it wrong for a parent to be cruel to a child?
Well, that is a whole. So inherently, it's not, right?
It's not.
There is
immoral
no,
to be cruel to a child.
not objectively.
I might
Objectively,
disagree with you
Well,
there.
no, objectively, gravity is gravity. Doesn't matter what
I'm not
happens.
talking about objectively.
I am.
I'm only talking about your
I
perspective.
no,
though.
I am talking about objectively. So
Okay.
that's why we all
I think
agree.
most people would agree with you
Well,
or
no, no,
disagree
but-
with you,
no,
saying
but
that
I
child
would not-
abuse is
No,
purely
no,
wrong.
no. Wait,
Always wrong.
wait. Let me finish.
Always
Let me finish. I'm a moral absolutist. I'm not a moral relativist at all. That said, I understand that that is an agreement that we all have, and it's a good agreement, right?
Do you want to be oppressed?
Well, no, but I
When is it
am
okay to
sometimes.
oppress you?
I am oppressing, but
When is
what
it
I-
okay?
Well, wait. What I'm saying
When is it
is,
acceptable to oppress you?
well, what I'm saying is
You're
that.
dodging my question.
No, I'm not dodging your question. What I'm saying
When is it okay to oppress you then?
No,
That was loud.
what was that?
I don't
What
know.
I'm saying is that's why it's a big question, right?
Well, that's why I'm asking you simply, would
right.
you want to be oppressed?
I can't answer it simply.
I can answer
by,
it.
By a,
I
no,
don't want to be oppressed.
Right, but that's.
Tell me
is
a
that,
situation
but
where
wait,
I'm wrong.
Well, how do you? Am I judging myself
I
as
want you to
oppressed?
tell me a situation where it's acceptable to oppress me.
Well, and we're saying that you would be used without your consent. That's the only thing we're saying for oppression. And of
Oppression
course,
means to mistreat someone for a period of time. Oppression is prolonged,
without their
cruel
consent.
treatment.
Without their consent.
And exploitation. So veganism, I'm out here promoting veganism, which is a principled stance against the exploitation of others, of other sentient beings. So I personally don't want
Right.
to be exploited for your benefit, your convenience, your taste pleasure, right? Just like I imagine you don't want to be exploited for someone's pleasure, right?
Right.
Right? So that's what I'm trying to get at. The animals don't want to be exploited for your pleasure either.
No, and therein lies back to evolution, back to survival, back
but
to.
we left nature because it's unfair.
We didn't leave nature.
What is this?
This
Is this nature or
yes,
is this man-made?
This is nature.
What is
Man-made.
nature then?
Man-made is nature.
So then you're saying everything is nature and it has no
Yes.
meaning now.
No, actually, it's the
Yeah.
only
You're
thing that
saying
has
this
meaning.
is nature.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We make it, and we make it because
Well, then
that's
every-
our.
Okay.
But that's
Does
our.
something being natural make it moral? Because there's poisons,
No.
there's rape, right? There's murder.
Yeah.
That's all natural. Those
Right,
aren't
primates-
moral. So I'm here
primates are-
talking about what's moral. You and I are
But-
moral agents who know what's right and wrong, and you know that it's wrong to abuse a child.
Yes.
Because there's someone in there having that experience.
Yes.
Yes. Animals are much the same. Using them when they don't need to be used is
But-
exploitation and a type of abuse.
Well, and I know you feel that way,
I don't
and
feel the victims feel this way.
well, the animals don't necessarily.
Yes, they
we don't.
do.
Well, you don't know. You don't
So
know.
it's okay to exploit those that are unaware of the exploitation?
I won't. Well, so I can tell where you want to take me. What I'm saying is, it's complicated. It's more.
not.
It is.
It's much more
I
simple.
know
You're
that you
using
feel
the
that
term
it is.
complicated to deflect from your own
No,
decisions.
no.
I know that
No.
change sounds scary.
No,
I know
no,
it sounds
wait,
big.
wait, no,
It
no,
does.
wait. Are you asking me a question?
If you were oppressed, you couldn't even
Are you
answer
asking
to me.
No, I don't.
You couldn't answer to me if you were okay with being oppressed.
I don't want to be oppressed.
Right. What makes you think the animals want to be oppressed?
They probably don't.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
so
not-
what part do you play in this?
But
Why
a-
am I asking you?
But a gazelle doesn't want to be oppressed by a lion, but
You're
the
not a
lion's
lion,
going to eat
sir.
him. Yes, I am. Of course I am.
Okay, well, we're done now.
We
I
are-
can't talk to lions, so you can go ahead and have a
We
good
are-
day.
No, I know that you're unhappy with where I went. but
No,
we
I'm
are
sad that you can't
carnivores.
follow
We
logic.
are-
We're omnivores, sir,
No,
and we're
we are
actually
omnivores,
we're
and
actually
part of that is-
opportunistic.
and I
carnivores.
can't
We're done.
follow
We're
logic.
done.
My
I'm done
logic
talking to you.
is
Okay.
absolutely wrong.
Bye.
Why do you guys do that?
Have a good day.
Why do you guys-
I'm done talking
when
to
you
you.
get upset
Bye
with the
bye.
answer people give,
Bye bye. I'm done
when
talking to you.
people get
Please
upset
go
with the
away.
answer that they
Please
give,
go
then
away.
you stop.
Well, it's just that you're being ingenuine about,
No, I'm not.
about oppression.
No, I'm not.
You're saying
wanna
it's
talk to
okay
him?
to oppress them.
No,
If
I'm
you wanna talk
saying
to him,
it's-
you can.
I'm
I'll stop.
saying I don't have an answer for that. What I'm saying, and I know she's upset. What
Yeah,
I'm saying is
that's okay.
that a lion eats a gazelle, and that sucks for the gazelle.
That does suck for the
That looks
gazelle.
terrifying.
Right.
But and we're animals too. and
We
it's
are
ideas
animals, but we're not
of
lions.
well,
Why,
we are.
why should we base our
omnivores
moral framework off of lions?
Because,
Would you take a resource card to look into this?
I mean,
To show where animal products come from?
no, I know, and I understand all that. And that's why I say it's a long discussion.
It is a lot.
It's a
It's
long
you're right. It's a tough question for a lot of people. For us, it's easy because we've
No,
made
I know.
the mental switch to respect animals.
No, and I respect animals too.
Well, do you think it's respectful to eat their meat?
Yes.
It's respectful to
Yes.
eat your meat,
Yes.
to exploit and kill and eat
No,
your
it's
flesh.
absolutely respectful.
It's
When
respectful
I-
too.
when
See, that's
I
what we mean by
died-
disingenuous.
No, it's not disingenuous. When I die, if you put me in the earth, I will be eaten by tiny little microorganisms.
For sure.
And if they get in there, rats will eat me. If you leave me out, vultures will eat. And thank God, that's how it's supposed to go.
We got
And
some.
I'm okay with that. That's not disingenuous. It's not immoral. It's just how.
So we're
nature is.
anti-animal use.
And I think that's
We
great.
we come out here every Saturday. If you want to come back and have a conversation, you're totally welcome to.
Yeah, no, and this has been great, and and I didn't mean to upset anybody.
Not at all.
No,
It's just upsetting when you're disingenuous
and
about
I'm not.
oppression.
I'm not disingenuous.
Well, you said
I
it's
think-
okay to kill and exploit you.
and
That's
I'm
not
saying
true.
It is. No, it is okay. That
No.
when
I'm
the time
vegan.
comes.
All right.
When
High
the time
five.
comes.
For
Good
like
job.
35, more than 35 years.
35 years. Why are you vegan?
Why am I vegan?
Yeah.
Because
I
I
am.
don't want animals to suffer.
Don't want animals to suffer. I love it.
Yeah,
Right on.
No, I know. I couldn't get exactly all the way there, but I didn't mean to upset her.
No, that's totally.
I was just-
you have no idea how many people are ingenuine with this conversation.
Well, and so it is genuine, but it's
Not
really-
genuine to say that.
No, I'm telling you, it's okay
Yes,
for
it
me
is.
to.
He said it.
It's
he-
okay for us
He
to
said
have opinions.
no. He said it's okay for me to kill and exploit him.
And it's okay. It is.
That's crazy.
No,
It
you
is.
know,
That's not okay.
Well, people
that's,
do it. It's not okay.
Well,
Do the
it's
animals
not-
consent?
It's,
It's
not,
not
right.
cannibalism.
No.
But it's
Cannibalism
okay.
would not be okay because
No.
that
Okay,
that
earthly
leads
bad.
to the diseases that kill
Cannibalism.
us and stuff. So
Right.
cannibalism's a bad idea.
Aside from the disease that you could get from cannibalism, it's also immoral because you're robbing someone of their life.
That's how
Right?
AIDS started.
Or perhaps eating the flesh of someone who has already died in a natural way could be ethical. That's the thing about veganism.
and that's-
It's not about avoiding death. It's about avoiding exploitation.
No, and I hear that.
We are live on YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah, we're chatting
Oh my God.
about stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm vegan.
But anyway, you guys keep up the good work. I'm not saying that I totally disagree with you, and I'm not saying that I agree with you. I'm saying it's a
It's a big
it's a big
complex-
complex.
It's a big one.
question, and
I urge you to
and
question
I'm
it.
totally not.
question everything.
And I'm
Yeah.
totally not being disingenuous. I really do believe that when I
Yeah.
die, I will go back to the earth and things will eat me, and that's okay.
Would you like a resource card to look more into this?
that's
He's got
okay.
one too.
He's got
For
one.
both of you, perfect.
I'm their neighbor.
Oh, awesome.
They have a research
Yeah.
person right here.
Right, there we go. Listen up.
But thank
She's
you
a
very
gem.
much. And you guys keep up the good work. I didn't mean to.
No worries. Enjoy Portland.
It's like, I'll meet you guys in a minute. How long have you been vegan?
It's been 8 years vegan and 2 years vegetarian before then.
Yeah, I went vegetarian when I was 14. I'm 63.
Wow.
And then I went vegan when I was, because Hare Krishnas, you know Hare Krishnas? They're like, there's like a
Oh, yeah, like a
religious
group.
cult or whatever. Yeah, they said that when I was in ninth grade, we had just dissected cows' eyeballs and stuff, and I ran into these
Oh.
Hare Krishnas, and they said that if you become a vegetarian, that you no longer have to reincarnate into the cycle of birth and death again, so you just get to like, this is your last lifetime, you ascend to nirvana. I'm like, cool. So I became vegetarian. But then when I was 37, I met a vegan person, and he said milk was liquid meat.
Yes, it's worse.
He said,
And cheese is condensed
and it was like all
milk.
the pus in the blood, and I went vegan instantly.
Awesome.
Instantly.
Right on.
So yeah, so I've been vegan for most of my life. Yeah.
Very cool.
Vegetarian and vegan most of my life.
We come out here every Saturday. There's 3 people out with us today. If you want to join us, I can give you a resource card.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you want, we'll be here.
Do you know about Food Not Bombs?
Food Not Bombs? Yes.
So we pick up food on the market here on Saturdays. We'll be like around 2 to 2:30, and then we have a free vegan potluck every Saturday night after the
Saturday
market
night.
at 5 o'clock at Buckman Elementary School.
I live an hour north of here, so making it out for that is a little hard after
Okay,
this.
cool.
But
Yeah, but it's like,
Where'd you say that?
you know, it's on Southeast Stark and Southeast 16th.
Okay.
So, and it's every actually Wednesday and Saturday at 5. Free vegan potluck, free vegan grocery giveaway. We give away tofu, we get bread and bagels.
if you want to know how you can serve your community as a vegan, this is an amazing leader right here. Good work.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So do you
Very
live
cool.
in Portland?
I do, yeah. I live southeast, I mean across the river.
Oh yeah, just go on Facebook and check out like Food Not Bombs PDX.
Okay.
Yeah, and then actually they'll be here. You'll see them if you're still here. They'll be collecting food at the end of the market on bicycles with bicycle trails.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So yeah, Food Not Bombs PDX. I think
Cool.
there's an Instagram page too. And
Cool.
it's every Wednesday and every Saturday. Free vegan food in Portland.
Yeah,
And,
I love it.
I think after the time changes, it's going to start at 4:30.
Okay.
Just because, you know, it's dark and cold and whatever.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you. You ever do outreach?
A little bit. I do a lot of online stuff. I've been posting on TikTok. I've came up to a few like the Cubes of Truth.
Cool.
Like 2 of them. But again, I work on usually when it's like happening, so it's hard to make it out.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to more when I have the time.
Yeah.
I'm not the best in-person
Outreacher.
yet. Hopefully I can get better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do a lot of like online stuff so far. So.
Very cool. I think you're prepared.
Yeah.
You
a
know
little
the,
bit.
you know the arguments a little bit. You want to try some outreach?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm not the best. Like, I don't know.
It's if you feel ready. What really matters, in my opinion, is if they're open or not. Not really whether, because a child could argue for this.
Right.
A child could say, "What are you doing? Look in their eyes."
Yeah.
You know.
I'll let you do a little more, and then
Okay.
maybe I might.
And no pressure.
Yeah.
Glad to have you out here. Hello. We're asking some questions to people. Do you want to try?
What's question?
Well, we're live on our YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about animals.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like animals?
I love them.
Me too. I love them. How do you feel about humans exploiting animals?
Very bad.
Very bad. Do you think that animals deserve respect?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Do you think it's possible to respect animals while consuming their flesh and their milk and their eggs?
No.
No, that was a genuine answer. I appreciate that.
It's commercial.
Commercial.
Commercialism make the animals, victims also.
You're a vegetarian?
A lot. Not totally.
Not totally. Do you know the original definition of veganism?
What's that?
It's a principle that we should live without exploiting animals.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So if you're a vegetarian or plant-based, those are diets that
But
still allow some exploitation.
Everybody need education how to be vegetarian 100%.
Right.
But we eat a lot of trash food, so
We do eat a lot of trash food, and aside from the health element, the ethical element is very much overlooked by our culture. You know, we don't seem to think that cows, pigs, and chickens deserve bodily autonomy,
right.
and I don't think that's right.
You're right.
Is there anything stopping you from being vegan?
I have to educate myself what to eat
Right.
because there are a lot of junk food. And like if you eat a pound of chicken, it's equal to 5 pounds of vegetables. Because a lot of vegetables are not organic.
It takes a lot more vegetables to produce meat because you have to feed. We've got 8 billion people on the planet, and we struggle feeding 8 billion, but somehow we can feed 80, 90 billion land animals every year for us to eat.
let me ask you a question.
Sure.
My families are in overseas, and it's typical the same like Americans. They don't have any feeling for animals. And also here, when they kill the animal with their head, I mean, in Middle East, and they think that's the way it should be. They don't have any feeling for the animals suffering.
They believe humane slaughter. That's ridiculous.
You're
Humane
right.
means compassionate and benevolent.
But the Jewish culture is worse. They cut half of the animal's head
Like halal.
to bleed.
Right.
That's the way.
And is that compassion? Is that benevolent or compassionate for the animal?
Oh,
I mean, to halfway cut its throat.
it's awful.
It's awful. I'm glad you agree with me.
Oh,
You sound like you should be vegan. And so the only thing preventing you right now is your research, right?
Right.
And who is that
Well,
on?
I eat very little, meat.
Right. If I decided to stop being racist and decided to only be racist one day of the week, would that be okay or justifiable? Or would it make sense to stop being racist entirely and stop discriminating against this group of individuals?
Well, I'm a narcissistic like everybody else. I try to survive as much as possible, the best way. But you have to also believe the wars are very brutal to human beings.
Right. Well, you can care about human rights
Yeah.
as well as animal rights.
Absolutely.
In fact, the two are very tied.
Absolutely.
How we treat someone who cannot serve us says
Right.
everything about our character.
You are right.
Right?
We are barbaric.
I want to ask you one more question. I know they've been tough. You've been doing such a good job, and I'm impressed. The last question, how many animals do you want to be killed and exploited for you from this point moving forward?
0.
0. I love that. Does that mean you're going to be vegan from now on? You're going to look into research?
I hope so, yeah.
I have some resource cards right here for you.
Oh, good.
There's on one side, you're going to see a documentary that's going to show standard practice, how animal products are made, meat, cheese, milk, and eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And on the
I
other
don't drink milk or cheese, maybe, or eggs, yes, I eat eggs.
Right. Well, that documentary will definitely open your eyes to why we avoid those sort of exploitive products, right? And
Let me ask this question. I
Sure.
want to buy a video camera, and what is it? Which one is this one you're using?
that's her camera. She's just got it set up. We're on a YouTube live, and yeah, if you were interested in joining us to educate people and become educated on veganism, you can come stand here with us, right? And hold a sign. You can hold a sign and bring people in and educate people on animals with us.
But not today.
Not today. Not until you're vegan as well. You got to be vegan to join.
Well, I'm a vegan like you guys.
You are vegan at heart, just not in your actions. Sometimes our actions and intentions do not align. But when they don't, it hurts us. It hurts me to not speak the truth. That's why I'm out here speaking the truth. I need to speak up for the animals,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
I mean, a lot of people they close their eyes, their conscious, everything. Either they don't want to.
I can't blame them because I was 24 years old when I realized I need to stop paying for dead body parts.
Yeah.
It took me 24 years to question something so blatantly obvious because our culture has blinded us to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Religion too.
Are blinded all the people all over. I mean, the countries, all the world.
Here, I'm gonna give you an elbow bump. What was your name again?
Cyrus.
Cyrus, I appreciate you stopping. Appreciate the conversation.
Nice to talk to you, my friend.
You too.
Yeah. I'll tell you one quick story. When I was a kid, I grew up in overseas. Then I had a cat. This cat loves me because every day we didn't feed the cats with the gourmet food the way they make it.
Cats? Gourmet cats?
No, here in America they feed them with the canned food.
Oh, right. I see
But
what
I
you're saying.
used to get the meat from the butcher and brought home every day. I whistled this cat, ran away from her because they knew me and food is coming. And I had a little bit older brother, and he was very stupid, jealous. And one day when I wasn't home, he took the cat and threw it outside the city.
Oh no.
And it was terrible. I came home, my little sister said, "What? I was just curious, how come this time cat doesn't run to me or come to me?" My little sister said, "He took it, the cat, and took it out." I didn't talk to him for decades.
Yeah.
Still, I'm mad over him.
Yeah.
If
I would be too. Animals are individuals, just like you and me.
Absolutely. They have,
Consciousness, right?
feeling,
Personhood.
Yeah.
They have personhood. And people are like, well, you kill plants. Plants aren't people.
No.
That's ridiculous. Insane.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you so much
anyway,
for stopping,
you're welcome.
sharing your story.
No one should abuse anyone.
I agree. Go vegan and then stand up and speak for the animals.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, brother. He seemed really cool. I'm going to make sure the live is going good. Yep. What's up, Jake? What's up, Vegan Anthem? What's up, U-Tops? What's up, Rebecca? What's up, Lambretta? What's up, Daylin?
Gotta get better at being well spoken.
You do? Did you ever follow or look at the AV flowchart thing?
Yeah, I was looking at that. I didn't know which one to exactly follow because I know some of them had like the prompt for like when kids have
It's a
the
little
screens
crazy.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
Once you get it down, it's really just 9 questions, and that's my go-to because when I go off of that, it ends in disaster.
I know. I feel like I got so much going on. It's like it's hard to like. Follow.
It's just you're just super passionate about it. That's my thing. Is like it's hard to know what. I get so nervous about what to say because I'm just so. I spend all week thinking about what I'm gonna say, and I come out here and some guy's like, "Well, you're mean."
Yeah, or they call you other things. And it's just like,
Yeah, a little demotivated. But that demotivation is a unique kind of encouragement.
That's time for real? Like,
Yeah.
Actually legalize
Yeah.
animal abuse?
Do you think that animal abuse should be legal?
No.
Do you mind
So
being
is that
live
your
on
point?
our YouTube channel?
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. We are actually vegans. We believe that animals deserve respect.
Oh, this is for veganism.
Yes. Do you believe that
That
animals
makes more sense.
deserve respect?
Yeah.
Of course.
I just saw a video of this poor cow that looked so awfully traumatized, probably about to be slaughtered.
Right. And animals are people. They've got thoughts, feelings, and emotions.
Mm-hmm.
All they really have in life, all they own is their life, and we take that from them. We exploit them as much as we possibly can for money, for taste pleasure, for entertainment like zoos,
Right.
for leather to wear on our backs.
Right.
It's just we're the oppressive force to the
Right.
animals, and we don't have to be. Do you know what veganism is?
Yeah. You don't consume any meat.
That's part of it. It's not just a diet, though. It's a philosophy that we should live without exploiting animals.
Uh-huh.
Very simple,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is there anything preventing you from being vegan today?
No?
Are you-
I think I'm still gonna eat meat though.
Oh, really? What's stopping you then? It just
I love burgers. I love sausages on pizza. I love salami. I don't know if salami comes from anything.
would you be open to looking more into this practice of how those products are made?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, I've got a resource card right here for you.
Awesome.
There are 2 QR codes. One of them will send you to our organization, Anti-Animal Use, and
know
the
what?
other is a film I want you to watch. It's called Dominion.
Okay.
It shows the standard industry practice,
Okay.
how those products are made.
This is good though, because at least I'm aware now.
Yes.
I have never given a thought.
You would be
before.
surprised because you think you're unaware. Some people will deny reality. And I appreciate your open-mindedness and your
Hell yeah.
confrontation to injustice because I hate injustice.
I do too.
Hate injustice with me, brother.
That struck me hard. I was like, what?
Good. Yeah, cat and dog. We love cats and dogs.
But also, are we eating dogs and cats?
I'm not. I mean, yeah, some countries totally do.
Maybe change it to like a cow. and a cat.
We definitely can understand the hypocrisy when the capacity to suffer a cow versus a dog are the same.
Yeah,
Like a cow poked with a needle is going to hurt just like you or me being poked with a needle.
this is true.
Yet we forcibly impregnate them and take their babies away and kill their babies. And when they stop producing 4 or 5 years into their life, we kill them, which is a quarter of their lifespan.
I'm gonna look this up because
Do look it up. we're out here because we're sad. We are smiling, but we're sad for the
Good for you
animals.
guys.
Thank you. I
Thanks for
appreciate
getting
it.
in the car.
Yeah, look more into it.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm sorry I got distracted over there.
I got a couple good conversations, I feel like.
Yes, awesome. I wasn't able to listen, so I was really sad, but I also had a decent conversation. They were religious people. They were trying to bring me to their church, which is fine. I told them I'm probably not going to join your church. There's another frog. They're going to come out by that yellow stuff if you want to see them. Anyway, yeah, the camera can't see. I'm sorry, guys, you can't see. It is Kermit. But anyway, they actually said they were open to what I was saying, and I pointed out that Christ is the Prince of compassion and peace and benevolence. You know, how would he kill an animal? And they said, oh, he did. He killed fish. And I'm like, actually, he didn't. But go watch Christspiracy. They could talk about that.
I remember reading that chapter.
Yeah, exactly.
And he snappeth the fish's neck.
And then he snappeth the fish's neck. Exactly. He did not do that. Yeah. Anyway, Christspiracy is great. So if you're religious and you're in the chat and you're still feeling like God said I have to eat animals, Christspiracy breaks down the C scrolls really well, finds those words that people keep throwing in vegans' faces. There's actually more definition to it, like Stewart, and I can't remember the other ones. I'm sure you remember. Yeah, I love the Stewart one, because what kind of a Stewart cuts the heads off of those that they're caring for? That's not a Stewart. That's an oppressor. But anyway, all right, back to it, guys. Oh, actually, you're holding a sign.
You want to keep this one, or should we?
I don't know, actually. That might be, I've never done that one, so let's try it.
This one?
Sure. I'll show the camera too. So we got veganism is hard for selfish people, changed my mind.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this might be intense. Am I in camera?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey. You want to answer a few questions? Okay. Hi. Do you want to answer a few questions? Okay. No worries. All right. Hi. Hey. I have people taking pictures of me as a pig. It's funny. It's cool to see people buying so many plants right now. Some strawberries. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Over there, because we were over there for the first hour, and there's a yellow booth. I don't know if you can see it right there against the wall. They actually are a jerky booth, and we were like right across from them. They're like right in camera. I didn't even know they were there until after the live the first time. I was like, oh, nice. That's perfect. Man, it feels a little slower over here. Although we had like a crowd there for a minute. Yeah, there were like people standing here, and then there was people like waiting, and
There was like 3 people who jumped into a conversation.
oh wow, they were in on 3 on yours.
The person was like, just want to say that I'm vegan. I've been vegan for like, what you said, 25 years or something.
That's exciting. I love running into
The
vegans.
guy that you were debating with originally, he kind of conceded. It's like he was like, I didn't want to upset you. Like,
Oh.
you guys make sense. It's just a big question.
He was doing a lot of him and Han, honestly. I was like, I don't know. I asked him, do you have the right to oppress me? And he had to sit there and think about it. And I was like, this shouldn't be that hard to figure out.
He did. I told him, would it be okay to kill and exploit you and drop your body up and eat your body? And he was like, yes. And I'm like, no.
No, it would not.
What do you mean by not genuine?
Exactly.
I think people they gotta bite it before it. So.
Yep. That's exactly
They
it.
just-
Stay
they gotta be
consistent.
Logically consistent.
Yeah.
Which is also called sociopath.
Yes, exactly. If you go logically consistent that way, yeah, that's sociopath. If you go logically consistent with empathy, you know, it doesn't open the door to random harmful discrimination. So, yeah. Oh snap, there's coffee. Oh, I love coffee.
So one, I never started. You're not into the other.
Well, are you talking
I'm worried about design might be deterring people. Hi, you guys want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Come on in. I'll just have you stand on the bricks there.
Okay.
Awesome. What's your name?
Sage.
Sage.
Cayenne.
Cayenne. I'm Anna. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
So we're just asking people about oppression. What do you think about oppression, which means prolonged cruel treatment? Should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless? And it seems obvious, but bear with me.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah, no. It's
Yeah.
evil.
I agree. What if the oppressor is really strong?
Still no.
Still no.
What if the oppressor, I know it seems obvious, what if the oppressor is really smart?
Wow, good for them.
Yeah, no.
All right, so this next question might seem like a gotcha, but I did it for a long period of my life, so don't feel judged. What about the animals that we use for food, clothing, and entertainment? Would you agree that we're oppressing them?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's not a right way that we're doing things,
Exactly.
you know,
I
like
agree.
with animals.
Yeah.
I think there's cruelty involved in a lot
The
of
mass
Yeah.
farming, just the way that our food is treated too, it's despicable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that animals are sentient. Do you know what sentience means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
You have life and thoughts, and
thoughts,
feelings.
feelings.
So to have a subjective experience, right? They're having their own version of pain, joy. So with that in mind, we know that humans are sentient, right? We also can experience and we care about what happens to us. What morally justifies the difference in treatment that we do to animals versus humans, even on a nice farm?
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. We just are at the top of the food chain. That's really it, you know?
Yeah, we're like the dominant
We're
ones.
the dominant ones.
You would agree, though, that might makes right is not moral, though, right?
Oh, absolutely. I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah. So with that in mind, do you know the word veganism?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does it mean to you?
No animal products, no butter, eggs, just no animal products in your food.
Yeah, nothing like that at all. Like
Yeah.
no meat, no animals.
Some people do no honey as well.
Yeah. So a vegan would avoid demanding animal products because it demands someone be exploited for them. So veganism is a principled stance against the exploitation of other sentient beings. Hearing that, does that sound like it aligns with your personal principles?
Yeah.
If you can avoid demanding someone's exploitation, you do so, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. If I gave you resources, would you look into going vegan?
I would not be opposed to it. I try to keep my animal products to a minimum. It's a little difficult, especially just I like meat, so it's hard, but I would definitely be interested in taking some resources if you have them.
I'll give you a card. I do want to challenge you on it. I'm not trying to pick a fight, though.
No worries.
Just want to ask, so if you were the animal, what would you want your oppressor to do? Use you humanely, use you conventionally, or not use you at all?
Not use me at all. Yeah.
Not use me at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're just asking people to do that for the animals because they also don't want to be used. On that card, you'll see when you scan it with your phone is a documentary called Dominion.
Okay.
The other side is just if you want to find us as a group, we're on Facebook.
Okay.
But below Dominion is something called nutritionfacts.org. If you don't know where to start as far as how to start feeding yourself, it's just a whole food plant-based diet, and it's just columns of general foods, whole foods to get your nutrition from. It's a good place to start just to make sure you get everything.
Cool.
Is there anything that you think is holding you back from going vegan from now on?
I think the one thing that holds me back, because I was vegetarian for a pretty long time, but the one thing that holds me back is my cultural food is very meat based. Unfortunately, we're from the Caribbean, so it's lots of fish, lots of beef, chicken, so it's hard going to our family holidays and stuff like that and being you know what I mean? And I know that there is the water in my eyeball.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
It was
I did see it. I was like,
it
oh my
was
God.
the
it landed
universe
right in your
being
eye.
dumb excuse. Bad excuse. But yeah, I think that's the one thing that kind of holds me back. I know that there's workarounds, and I can maybe add my own touches to my cultural foods and stuff like that. So, this is a good incentive to try and use less animal products. You guys are doing good.
You should just put yourself in their position. What would you want if you were them? And would culture, if someone said, well, it's my culture to use you, even though they don't have to, would you accept that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So, from walking away from me now, how many more animals do you want exploited for you? Is it more than 0?
no,
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
to
an honest
exploit
answer, yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. So the only way to do that is to go vegan. Because
Yeah.
every time that you do take one of those packages off the store shelf, or a friend gives you a meal, they're going to replace that. And those animals are only shaking in cages because we demand that they be there. So just hold that in mind. You have a huge power. And one person going vegan can actually save 100 to 300 animals from going through that. And that's huge. You know, each one of those individuals, that matters. If you were spared from being exploited, it's your whole universe, right?
Yeah.
I do appreciate you guys
Yeah,
listening to
thank
me.
you, Anna. This
Check
is
out that
super
documentary.
cool.
You guys have a great day. Enjoy the fair. Or, the farmer's market. My pig. Thank you.
Do you always follow the protocol, or do you kind of just go off the top of your head?
Honestly, the protocol has just been hammered into my head. But I don't care how you go about it. I like the oppression one because most people can relate with oppression. They don't want to be told what to do or coerced. This one is a little harder for me because I think people are scared of seeing the word vegan.
You want me to?
Maybe. I feel like people avoid the word vegan for some reason, and it makes me sad. They should be more triggered and come talk to me, but
Negative connotation. For sure.
yeah. I'm sorry, this is dirty. Yeah, for you. I really appreciate you being here, though. Really, it's huge. Normally, I've been bringing the TVs, but I just had a surgery, so I'm not pulling all of that weight right now. But I will next time because I think I'm okay now. It's been like a couple weeks, so.
I mean, I think the signs are.
Yeah, they're less intimidating. Yeah, and I also don't get as much guff from whoever is an authority around. There's no one going like, "Oh, that's so aggressive. Why are you here?" They do ask us to move every hour. That's annoying, but. Technically, we don't have to because it's our right to be here. Did you want to try or no?
I mean, like, I feel like I do. I'm just not the best.
Do you want me to like hang out? I can like be right there. Do you want me to be back up? Awesome.
I'll try it.
I don't want to super pressure you, but I feel like you want to. And
I
so-
mean, I do. It's just I'm not like. I haven't done like super or like outreach before, so I'm probably not like the best.
The best way I open is with, hey, you want to answer a few questions? That's why I like that one because it's like. No one knows what you're going to ask them. And if they see the oppression, they're like, oh yeah, I don't like oppression. That's easy. And so I just say, hey, do you want to answer a few questions? And then I'll point to the board and just go straight to that. And it's just a lot easier to segue into it. Like, what if the oppressor's really strong, really smart? What about the animals we use? That's just the order I go in.
Right.
Just an easy one. And you can totally do whatever though.
Honestly, I'm a bit scatterbrained, so it'll probably just kind of be.
If you feel like, oh, I don't know, you can look at me and I can step in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I'll try. I guess
Awesome.
I'll try my best.
I don't know if you want to introduce yourself to the camera.
I'm Nick.
You might have to step up. I
Oh.
don't know if they can see you.
You see me?
Yep. I see
Yeah.
you now.
I'm Nick.
All right. I'll hold the sign for you. I'm actually gonna stay on this side.
Yeah, it's probably a better. So you just kind of ask people.
Yeah.
They want to answer a few
I kind
questions.
of wait for them to give me eye contact because that means they're a little more interested. You can ask people that aren't looking at you. Sometimes they'll interact too. But yeah, you can just be like, hey, you want to answer a few questions? Just kind of casually.
Hey, you want to answer a few questions?
Not right now. Thank you. No worries. And then also I usually right after to say yes, we're live on YouTube, just so they're not caught off guard.
Have you had any crazy interactions today or anything?
Not today, no. I had one guy that kept trying to say that it's okay to have oppression, and he kept saying, you were there though.
Yeah, I think I just came when you were talking.
When I was talking to him, yeah. So that was probably the craziest today. Have you seen the other streams?
Yeah, I was watching the one from last week, I think last Saturday. I saw the one lady who
kept coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the cat? I don't know if you saw the cat.
No, she did?
Yeah,
I thought she just had like a bag of some sort. I didn't realize there was a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat in there.
Yeah, she was not happy. Has she come back at all?
No,
Have you
I haven't
seen
seen
her?
it since. Thank God. Yeah, she was calling me racist.
I know, that's a hard one to deal with, I feel like.
I know.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hey,
Have a good one.
you too.
He's very grateful for our outreach. He's vegan as well. His wife is too.
Yay!
From Canada.
Oh, that's exciting. I love it. Yeah. That's so exciting.
Spoke to more vegans and non-vegans out there today.
That's true. There's a lot of vegans out here today. Maybe it's our presence has given them confidence.
Yeah.
I actually did have 2 vegans say they wanted to come out with us, but I haven't seen them. But they like waited to talk to me. They're like, "Oh, this is exciting! I've never seen it actually happening."
Yeah.
People doing outreach.
The movement.
Exactly. Do you want to hold the sign? I'll watch the camera.
Okay. Okay.
That's probably good. Vegan Heritage Hynek.
All right. Nobody's looking. Hi, you want to answer a few questions?
Not right now.
No? Okay. Hi, do you want to answer a few questions? No? Hi, you want to answer a few questions? No?
They call it rejection therapy. It's great.
Yeah. You get used to it. I feel like it's just kind of, you know? And you guys do this till how long? 12 or 1? That's right.
But I mean, if you need to leave early, just leave early.
Oh, I can stay. I don't got anything going on. I might be switching days at my work, so hopefully I have Saturdays off and I'll be able to come out more. So is my girlfriend, so I think she might be interested in coming out too. So that'll be cool.
Love that. Sometimes Daniel's wife comes out here.
Yeah.
So
She does. She didn't want to bring the baby out in the rain today. I'm like,
totally
understand.
understandable. I couldn't either. Cold and wet, no. This is baby weather.
It's hard because they like look at you for a second and they like quickly look away. So it's like,
You gotta like read their minds, basically.
yeah. I was gonna ask, but
The traffic sped up a little too.
it's getting cold out already. I mean, it's getting chilly.
Got like 10 years. That's it.
I think he said yes, they should. Yeah, he said yes, they should. Oh, okay.
Okay, you can be a psychopath. That's legal. It's legal.
It is.
I didn't realize what the sign said, and then I was like, oh,
So he says yes, the powerful should have the right to oppress the weak.
yeah, that's.
Gross, man. Gross.
Hi, you want to answer a few questions?
What was that?
There's no beef here.
You want to? It's up to you.
10 minutes at most. No?
No
All
problem.
right.
No, it's about animals. Animals?
You're really vegan.
We are. Keeping it vague. So we're vegans.
Okay.
Talking about vegans here.
I'm Native American, so I like we don't have access to like nutrition or that's why I do grew up on it.
Would you say that you agree with the vegan principle that we should live without exploiting animals?
I agree. I just think it's hard for.
You sure you don't want to do an interview?
See, you reeled me in.
I know. There's no pressure.
Yeah, you can leave whenever you
Yeah,
want. No strings
Yeah.
attached.
No, I agree. I think you get everybody's choice. I do think it's a little fucked up that animals.
They just can't hear you.
Oh.
Is that you want? Are you okay to do an interview?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just click them. I gotta go through.
Okay.
It is live on YouTube. Is that all right? Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, when it comes to veganism, I mean, like, I would agree that, like, definitely certain people in certain situations may not always have, like, access to, obviously, plant-based alternatives. But do you feel that like people who do, say, who are living here, you know, in Portland, or who have access to the vegan option, do you think it's morally justified that they would choose the other option that would cause suffering to an animal?
Yeah, I think generally, I think it's just like laziness to not do the research. I do think I myself, I love, you know, animal products, but when I think about like how we get it, it makes me a little like sick. Yeah. So I think it's just laziness. And
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, like me, I've only been vegan for like a year, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like I love cheese. I love chicken. I like, you know, all the animal products. They taste good, but to me, I just feel like if I have the choice of not choosing to put the animals in this situation, then if I have the privilege to not, why would I not, you know, take that route and not cause suffering when it's unnecessary?
I agree with you 100%. What would you say to someone who says it's gonna happen regardless?
Well, I mean, like, of course, injustice and cruelty is going to happen regardless of, you know, that's just the world we live in, unfortunately. But I think it's kind of like an appeal to futility a little bit. Like, if you think about it, because, I mean, of course, you know, injustice is always going to happen, but it's, if you have, you know, the power to do something, or you can make a small difference, then, you know, why wouldn't you? And I feel like maybe, or like oppression of the past, you know, people back in the day say certain types of oppression, you know, people would say like, oh, it's not going to change, but, you know, nothing ever is going to change if nobody ever does anything about it. So, I mean, that's why we're out here advocating for the animals and hoping to spark change.
So what would your take be on like reservations? So where I'm from, there's one grocery store, and it's a lot of hunting, you know, to get your own meat and save it for the winter, and, you know, just doing stuff for yourself. So what would you like to do about getting that access to them? Because there's already no jobs, so they can't afford to, you know, so it's like, well, we have to do it ourselves, get our own food.
Right.
What would you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question, and I'll be honest, I don't necessarily have all the answers to that. Like, I'll
an answer for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want.
So your question is, what about like places where it's hard to get access to non-animal options?
Yeah.
Right? Well, the way that supply and demand works is that they supply the products that we demand.
Yeah.
So even in places like Alaska, where it's hard to grow plants, they import a lot of the stuff there.
Yeah.
It's all imported, and it's based off of supply.
Yeah.
And it's based off of the demand, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as you start demanding peaceful options, you know, then you get where I'm going.
Yeah.
Right. If you vote for it, then the system exists. If you don't for it, the system will never exist.
So because the Navajo Nation has like their own government, so it's kind of.
Do you think that if something is natural, it's moral?
See, that's where I'm like, it's what we grew up with. So.
Well, is there anything else that's natural but not ethical?
Oh, I think so.
I think there's plenty of things.
I
Just
agree.
because it's natural does not mean it's ethical.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. It's also, I think part of it is like there's no access to knowledge because you have to pay for knowledge like here, you know. So there's not that on the reservation to be like. I mean, yeah, there's cell phones, and if you have access to.
There's some education. I think education is not what we need. Compassion is what we need for the animals.
I mean, like education to learn about
like diet, right? Right. Yeah. I totally am all for that. Education in this realm very much matters because I went to public schools here in the United States, and they taught me the food pyramid, which was actually an advertising campaign by the people trying to sell the body parts.
Yeah.
And we all believed it. We all believed that protein comes from meat. No, it doesn't. Comes from amino acids, right?
Or milk. It makes you stronger.
Yeah, milk is good for your bones. That's because they inject it with calcium to make it good for your bones. And it's certainly not good for the cow's bones.
Agreed. Yeah, I agree with you guys.
Awesome.
I think it's a bunch of lazy people.
Yeah.
lazy, brainwashed, complacent, evil. I'm not sure what it is, but you seem to have an open mind. You seem to like you have a heart for veganism.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is there anything preventing you from being vegan?
No, I have had some friends or acquaintances that kind of like shit on me
For not being vegan?
or just like eating like gummy candy, and they're like, okay, that's blah blah blah, or wine, certain wines, and I'm like, see, I didn't know any of that,
Right.
but it's like,
Well, what I would say is when people tell you those sort of things, it's up to you whether you feel condemned or convicted.
yeah,
Personally, I felt condemned at first. I once said I will never go vegan.
yeah.
And then one day I said I will never not be vegan. That's,
No, I agree. I mean, we're in Portland, Oregon, where it's super accessible.
it's super accessible.
But I think some people are a little aggressive. Not you guys, but I've had friends
About
who are
veganism?
aggressive. Like,
Yeah.
why are you doing this? And it's
Very,
like, well,
yeah, it's just such a black and white issue, and people
Yeah.
are brainwashed on it. It's like sometimes you just want to tell people like you're not being genuine with this discussion, but you have been so genuine, and I really appreciate you stopping.
You're welcome.
It's refreshing,
Yeah.
honestly.
have there been pretty upset? and
Yeah,
people-
one of them, I was using his own logic against him, and I said, "So do you think it would be okay for me to kill, exploit, and eat your body parts?" And he said, "Yes." And I'm like, "You're not being genuine, dude." And he said, "I am. That's true." Come on,
That's
bro.
just that's where it's like, dude, it's.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys.
I have some resources for you.
Okay.
On one side, you're going to see a QR code to our organization, Anti-Animal Use.
Okay.
And on the other side, you're going to see a documentary. It shows standard practice for how animal products are made. This is standard across the board in the United States as well, right? Watch it. If you don't agree with it, be vegan, right?
Agreed.
No, right.
Awesome.
Thank you for
guys.
stopping.
Yeah.
Cool. What's that? It went great. She said she's definitely going to look into being vegan, so that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, especially
Very
because she
open.
had that obstacle.
Yeah.
Right? That she said she couldn't find food over there or something.
Yeah, and I asked her, do you think if something's natural, it's moral? And she was like, well, see, that's where I'm getting caught up. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Are there other things that are natural that are not moral? And she's like, yes, definitely.
exactly. Oh, that was a good question too, just to ask them instead of stating it. So, do you want me to go?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's awesome.
You brought up some really great points. That was beautiful. There are a couple things in there that I want to bring up that you said. I don't remember them now.
I'm going to hold the sign while you guys talk. 'Cause I think it's good that we actually talk about these things being like.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on the same page. Totally.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Before I would run around and outreach people, but we got to be on the same page.
Exactly.
And also here to help defend you if someone gets aggressive.
Exactly. That actually is nice to have you have a little backup. That
Yeah.
is nice because some people are scary.
Yeah, and I mean, you've been out here doing this like alone, right? Or
No, Daniel has, well, I mean, I start out alone. Daniel usually has been showing up. Hey, do you want to answer a few questions?
sure, why not?
We are live on YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, awesome. I appreciate your openness. Okay, so we're just asking people, you're on the bricks, good. We're just asking people about oppression, which means prolonged cruel treatment.
Okay.
Do you think the powerful should have the right to oppress the powerless?
I would say that's too vague a question to give a clear
So again,
answer.
oppress
But yeah.
means to mistreat someone. So should the powerful be allowed to mistreat the powerless?
No.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
What if the powerful are really strong?
I don't think that has relevance.
I agree.
To,
I agree.
Yeah.
It seems obvious. What if the oppressor is really smart?
I don't think that has relevance either.
I agree. So this next one's going to feel like a gotcha, but I did it for a long time, so please don't feel judged.
Okay.
What about the animals that we use for food, clothing, and entertainment? Do you think that we're oppressing them?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. We're not considering their best interests or their consent when we use them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So animals are sentient. Do you know what sentience means?
Yes.
Yeah, so the ability to have their own subjective emotions like pain and joy. And humans are sentient, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so since we're both sentient, all sentient beings want to avoid harm and live free, right? We all care about what happens to us, at least.
I wouldn't say all sentient beings, but
Well,
sure.
if a sentient being
In
doesn't want to
general.
live, like a human is saying, I don't want to live anymore, we're concerned, right? There's something wrong. They need help, possibly, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess people get concerned if people are suicidal, but
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
are some weird.
Well, it's more like if
Animals,
someone
but
is
yeah.
requesting harm or to be killed, right? We don't think that's normal.
Yeah.
Right. So animals are much the same. It's normal for them to want to live and not be used, just like us. So with that in mind, what justifies the difference in use? What justifies using animals without their consent, but not humans? This is kind of a thinker, so just you can take a moment. Like
Nothing.
some people might say that humans are more intelligent or that we're stronger than them. Would that justify using someone?
I don't agree with that. I don't think there's a good justification.
Yeah.
As to who would I save, I would just do a coin flip there.
Why not both?
Why not both? Yeah, I guess both.
Yeah. I know that it does seem like it's a trick, right? Because you're like, which one should I pick? But we actually do have the option to save both. Do you know the term vegan?
Yeah.
Awesome. Tell me what you think it means. And there's no wrong answer here. Just whatever it means that you think it means.
It means you don't eat animals or like animal products. So
that is something that we do. But actually, veganism is a principled stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. So if I can avoid demanding someone's exploitation, I do so. Does that sound like it aligns with your principles?
In general.
Yeah. So like, I'll give you an example. If for some reason I had an opportunity to benefit from your exploitation, like I'm paying someone and they're exploiting you and I'm getting whatever they're using you for, should I stop paying them and avoid supporting that person that's exploiting you? Or should I keep paying them to exploit you?
I think that becomes a matter of degrees and stuff. So
I should keep paying them?
Well, if you're going to do black and white thinking, then
Well, what would you
but
prefer if you were the one being exploited? Would you rather be used humanely, conventionally, or not at all?
At that point, that's actually difficult. So, like, it's always a matter of degrees and everything.
So I personally wouldn't want to be used. If you gave me those three options, I would choose to be free and not used or exploited. All animals agree. All sentient beings, in fact, don't want to be exploited or used, right? The preference is to live free and do what you want to do, right? Or do you want to be oppressed?
I think there are symbiotic relationships in the wild, which makes it difficult to say whether you want to be exploited or not.
We're not talking about wild animals. We're just talking about your choices. Yes, wild animals will predate on each other, but they're surviving a harsh environment. They don't have access to a grocery store. They also don't have the time or privilege to weigh out what's right and wrong like you and I. We're what you call moral agents. We know that morality is complex and that you have to weigh things out, whereas animals are just surviving. They're just doing what their instincts have kept them alive so far.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't use them as a moral compass. I would say that since we know better, we can see that, hey, if I were this individual, I wouldn't want to be used, and I, as the oppressor, can use something else. Does that sound like it resonates with you? Like that's something that you could get behind?
I think the premise is messed up there, because if you say if I were that individual, you would end up having a completely different view. The only way you can actually be an individual is to actually step into their shoes.
Well, I'm trying to say, if you were in a similar situation, so animals are sentient. You both share the fact that you want to be free and do what you want to do. All sentient beings want that. That we have scientific evidence. There's the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness and the New York Declaration of Consciousness. They go over thousands of behavioral studies that found that animals are very much sentient like us. They want to live, avoid pain, and they care about what happens to them. And since we know that, we can live without using them. I'm asking people if they would look into going vegan and avoid demanding someone else's exploitation, as you would want someone who is exploiting you to stop using you and use alternatives, right? Would you want to be free or used?
I mean, I feel pretty free, but at the same time, I'm also being used on some level. So.
But is that so when you are being used, is that moral?
Is that moral?
Yeah, I know
Probably
it happens,
not, no.
but right, exactly. We don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is if we see an injustice that we don't want to support, we can abstain from supporting it. And I'm just asking people to, if you could, live without using animals because they don't want to be used, and they're telling you they don't want to be used. We're just ignoring their cries. And we have you live in Portland. This is one of the most vegan cities in the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options. So if I gave you some resources on how to be able to get everything you need in a day, would you be willing to go vegan?
I think I'm actually pretty familiar with those already. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you do for tonight's meal if you were to go vegan?
We mostly eat vegetables at home anyway.
Yeah. So is there any animal products in there?
No.
None? You don't use like butter or milk or eggs?
No.
Honey?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, I guess honey, but yeah.
Yeah, so what could you use instead of honey if you used it? There's agave nectar, there's syrup, there's just sugar, there's date syrup. There's a lot of alternatives. Do you know why vegans don't eat honey?
Because bees produce it.
Yeah, but why would we abstain from it?
Because it's the bees.
Yeah, because it's their labor, right? So these bees go out to a flower, they get the dust and they bring it back, they eat it, and then they regurgitate it. And that's what makes honey. So they're making this for their winter food, right? They're filling up their stocks, and then we take it out of there and we give them either an alternative or we mix some of the honey with like water. Do you think that's fair for them to go through all that labor to be given an inferior substitute?
It's not fair for them.
Right. Exactly. And even if they're not aware of their exploitation, like we have humans, right, that are, you could argue, not sapient, but sentient. Sapient means thinking about thoughts. Like you and I were sapient. We can think about things. We can think about a thought itself, whereas most other beings maybe don't do that. If you became just sentient, where you still care about what happens to you, but you're not really aware of other things, would you still want to be respected? Or would you think it's acceptable to exploit you? Should we as a people start exploiting humans that are not really aware of their surroundings?
Well, I think there's a few problems. First of all, I'm not sure if everyone is respected right now. And
right,
second
and
of
again,
all,
I'm not talking about reality. I'm just talking about your preferences. What do you think, what do you prefer?
I mean, I would prefer to be not respected.
You would prefer to be respected, right?
No, not respected.
You don't want to be respected?
I think there is an ideal, but if you actually implemented the ideal between all living creatures, then there becomes problems.
Well, I'm just talking about your actions. So what's stopping you from no longer demanding someone be exploited for you? What's stopping you from living vegan?
Well, convenience, quality of life, things like that.
If you were the victim, would you accept those excuses to be used, even though your oppressor could just use something else? Living in the most vegan city?
Probably.
Yeah, you would want to be left alone, right? You would want them to go use their alternatives.
No, I said I probably would.
You would want to be used? I don't know
I
don't think you're being honest right now. I think that you're considering taste, pleasure, and change, and you're working backwards from there. You're not considering the victim.
No. I'm not actually thinking. As I said, there's a lot of different. So, for example, if every creature in this world
You keep going to
became
all
vegan,
creatures. I'm just talking about you. Not all creatures. I'm not going to go police a lion, right? Or some kind of carnivore that's out there hunting. I don't like predation, but I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but then humans are just another creature. We're just another.
We are, but we're moral agents, remember? You and I, we can weigh out what's right and wrong. Animals don't necessarily have that privilege, right? It took us, when we're born, we have like a decade of someone holding us, right? Taking care of us as a baby. That first decade, you are vulnerable. You need a parent or some kind of a guardian to take care of you and teach you what's right and wrong. There's a girl named Jeannie Wildley that in the 70s, her father locked her in a basement. She wasn't allowed to interact with people. She was strapped either to a potty chair or a crib until she was 13. And when they found her, they called her the bunny girl because she couldn't walk. She couldn't talk, anything. This just shows that in that first decade, if you're not taught what's right and wrong, you're not really going to know. So animals, they're not given that same privilege that you are. You were given a decade of someone helping you learn what's right and wrong. When we take animals out of fight or flight, they do have empathy for each other.
That takes a lot of what do you call it? Assumptions about someone's life.
Huh? I don't know if I understand. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, some people just aren't taught what's right and wrong.
Right,
some
so
people think about it and then they come up to a different conclusion.
Sure,
a
but
lot of
you
people
have to
don't
be
agree
taught
on what
for the
is
first
right
decade of your life.
and good, and there are differences between what is right and what is good, which is a problem in philosophy because people conflate that all the time.
So what I'm
And that
asking
is-
is, if you want respect for your sentience, why would you not give that respect to other sentients?
But I don't want respect for my sentience.
I just don't think you know what you're saying. That sounds weird. Because why aren't you
It doesn't
why aren't
sound
you
weird
bowing down to me
because-
then? Why aren't you saying
Well,
you'll
I
do
kinda
everything for
am.
me? You aren't. You can leave.
I'm here.
I'm not oppressing you. You can leave.
Hey, I'm still talking.
So my
I
point
agreed to
is,
talk. But
I'm
yeah.
not trying to fight with you. I just
Yeah.
genuinely am trying to make the point that
No, I know.
don't-
I understand your point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If your job, let's say your
It's-
boss said you're not going to go home anymore, you're going to stay
Yeah.
here and work all the time, you would accept
No,
that?
no. Here's the thing. I absolutely respect veganism.
I don't care
I
if you
think-
respect veganism. I want
I
you to
think
respect
you
the
guys-
animals. Just the animals. I don't
Yeah.
care if you respect veganism. It's about the animals and their lives. Because when you take that package,
Yeah.
they lose everything. Everything. They lose their family, their autonomy, and their entire life. Just for your taste pleasure. 15 minutes of taste pleasure. They lose everything. If you were to lose everything, that would be an atrocity. That would be terrible. You care about what happens to you. I don't believe when you say
Yeah.
that you would be okay with being oppressed. I think that you would be against that. You've already said that your preference would to not be oppressed. And then you changed it for some reason that you want to be used. I
No,
don't
you
know
said
why.
my preference would not to not be oppressed, but at the same time, I don't want
But if
like,
someone was oppressing
to
you,
be.
right? If
Yeah.
someone was oppressing you, would
You're
you rather
saying-
they stop, keep using you, or use you nicely?
I would rather they stop,
Exactly.
but then you put it in this weird way where you're like,
Well, that's just my
would
point
they-
then. If
would
I
you
said it weird, I'm
respect
sorry.
Them? Yeah.
All I
would you
want-
respect them otherwise? And I'm like, no, I think they have a perfectly valid viewpoint as well.
I don't
Yeah.
think someone who enslaves another human has a valid point. There's never a good reason to oppress someone. Even though it happens, it's not moral. You shouldn't use someone without their consent for your benefit. That's immoral. I think most
That
people
is-
would agree. And you may have a different perspective. I understand that. But I think that you're kind of kidding yourself when you say that animals are okay with being used. Because they're not.
I just think there's lots more facets to this which you just
It really
need to
isn't.
think about.
I think it's easier to think that
That's-
it's complicated
I think
because then
it's-
it distances you from the change, right? It's too hard. It really isn't, though. It's very simple. It's just about
Well,
moving
for
your
you
hand
that
in a
it's
grocery
simple,
store.
but it's just
It's simple for everybody because it's about seeing the animals as a someone and not a something. They're not a resource to be used like a tree, right? They're an individual who cares about what happens to them and they have their own purpose. And you're forcing your purpose on them with knives. You're literally jamming knives into their throats.
what is the okay. If we are not resources,
Are you a resource?
absolutely.
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
you're a
that's
resource,
sad.
everyone is a resource.
I mean, yes, technically
But
someone
we
can use me,
also-
but I'm not going to allow these people to use me without my consent, right? They have to get my consent to use me. You can't just use people because you want to. That's not fair.
well,
I understand
I
what
would
reality
say-
is, but
Yeah.
what kind of person do you want to be? And what kind of world do you want to have? Do you want to have a world that oppresses
I've never
and exploits?
thought of what kind of person I want to be.
Okay, well,
so-
what kind of person do you want to be? Think about it. Do you want to
I
be
think that
oppressive,
is-
or do you want to be a liberator? Or at
I
least
think that is
not demanding
kind of a mistake that a lot of people do make, in that they do think about what kind of person they want to be.
Why is that a
and
mistake?
It's better to think about. I mean, I think the moral discussion is very productive.
Well, let me
but
put it this way.
thinking about
if I had
what
a
kind
dog
of person
here,
you want to be.
let me simplify it. If I had a dog here, right, and I started kicking them for fun, would you think that that's wrong or right? Or morally neutral?
I would think that's cruel.
Right. Because I can go kick something else. And that
I
dog
wouldn't-
is experiencing something that is negative.
But here's the thing.
That
If it
dog
is
is gonna
your
like it?
if it is your dog,
Someone else's dog.
I wouldn't say it's wrong or right.
Oh, if it's my dog, it's okay?
I wouldn't say it's wrong or right. I would say that's cruel
Okay, I think
and you
we're
should
done
stop
then.
it.
I think we'll stop there.
See?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You are an animal abuser. I'm very sad to hear that. That is terrible. Terrible. He thinks it's okay if your dog to abuse them. That's wild. I don't believe him though.
Never in history have you been able to look at someone in the face and say, "Is it okay if I kill you?" and them say, "Yes." No, it's not.
No. He literally stumbled on that too. And he said, I would want to be used. And I'm like, what? Did you? And I honestly thought he misspoke. And I was like, I think you meant, yeah. And then he was like, no, I meant it. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say now because
Say
we're.
the animals want to use your voice.
Yes. Then bow down to the animals.
You serve them.
Exactly. Exactly. Do you guys want to jump in? You good? You want to jump in there? Awesome.
How much time we got?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I didn't check the time. This might be.
Got probably time for like
Yeah,
one more.
we can maybe do one or two more. We'll see how long yours goes, and then if it's short, we'll do maybe one more. Yeah, we're almost there though. How you feeling, Daniel?
Doing great.
Good.
Fun time.
Do you want to do the last one?
Yeah, we can switch off if you want.
Okay, if you want to. Okay, if you change your mind, let me know. Okay, cool. Cool.
I don't know what I'm basing off. I'm like, let me.
You know what? Sometimes it is a feeling. You just gotta just stand there and feel it. If,
I drove an hour. I'll do another one.
Okay. And like I said, if you feel like you're tripped up, just look at me. Not step in. Oh, I haven't even checked the comments.
Am I in the frame? Yeah? Yes.
Which one do you want?
Depression or
Maybe the other one. I feel like that's a good conversation starter. Yeah, it's good. It's a good segue. Yeah. Hey, you want to answer a couple questions? No.
I don't know, maybe just give us more attention.
Who would you save? It's beautiful.
It's funny when people they just jump to the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll save one of them. Why not both?
Great. I love that one.
All right, you guys want to answer a couple questions?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you want to answer a couple questions?
I'm saving the puppy.
Why not both?
Oh, that's not nice. Respect the animals.
Humans are called long pig.
Long pig?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a term that I think it was some Long Islanders would cannibalize humans. They call us long pig.
Because they said it tastes the same, right?
So they describe us as tasting similar to pig.
Yeah.
So I tell people, humans taste like bacon. Am I morally justified now to farm humans?
You guys want to answer a couple questions? It's hard because like they look, so I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
if they want to,
There's
but
always this kind of a mixed feeling. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe not. Totally happy.
all right. You want to answer a couple questions?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Hey, figure it out.
I'm gonna start doing is when people say we appreciate what you guys are doing so much, I'm gonna say, can you go buy us something?
Yeah, right.
Give us some food. You know what we eat.
There's Utopia somewhere over there. Cheese place, a vegan cheese place.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I know. I should actually do a walk around earlier so I can find where all the vegan vendors are. Because I know there's a couple, and be able to point people to them like, oh, go check out the food here. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there there's a what's it called, Vtopia, right?
Vtopia.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she works at Zoom Care across the river. So there's actually a Vtopia like right behind her Zoom Care.
That's awesome.
And she was telling me about it, and then I was like, we should go check it out.
Yes. The vendor, one of the people in the booth came and talked to us.
Yeah,
last night.
I think I watched.
Yeah.
I was just
They were like,
seeing
check
that.
this out. I'm like, oh, I should. We always end when the fair's about, or excuse me, the farmer's market's about to end.
Yeah, yeah.
Pack it up.
All right, you want to answer a couple questions?
No, I don't.
All right.
Oh, it's so easy though. I always worry about that beaver. I can show you the
Yeah.
Maybe that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we get in? I guess we still got a few minutes.
Yeah, if you want, I can take over.
Oh, I
We've
mean,
been standing here 10 minutes. No one's walked up. It's crazy.
I feel like sometimes we're like not at all even thinking about trying to get someone to come over, and they're right in front of you all of a sudden. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
okay.
I felt like that earlier. It was like when we had that group. I'm like, oh god, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So many people.
But sometimes I'm watching Chip and I'm like, literally back-to-back conversations for like 2 hours straight.
Oh yeah. I think because he's in like this high touristy area.
Yeah.
Because he gets people from all over the country, or all over the world.
That's definitely a big part.
Yeah.
I feel like he's good at saying like, you want to have a conversation.
Yeah. You want to take a question?
He's just got that charm.
He does. Have you seen Chip?
I don't think so.
You should
No.
check out that Chip guy. He does this too.
Is he in Portland?
No, he's in Amsterdam, but
Oh, gotcha.
he's live like almost every day.
Yeah, it kind of inspired me to finally start getting out here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Inspired her too. So I
Yep.
feel like it's a movement of inspiration.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Chip, you're amazing if you're still there. He was in the chat earlier.
It's interesting the way people like. I feel like you kind of got to pick your like style almost.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Because like you got Joey Carbstrong. I know he's not the greatest person, Gary Urosky, but I know he's good at like.
He's very
the very in
charismatic
your
and
face.
very good at talking about the animals. I
Right.
will not deny that.
Yeah.
He's very good at talking about the animals.
Then you got like Ed, so I know he's more like mellow.
Yeah, he's much more mellow.
Yeah.
I would love to do his style with the table, but
Yeah.
it's erecting a structure, I guess,
Right.
and that I guess is not protected under the First Amendment. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
strange.
you can do this, and that is it. Can't set up stuff.
It'd be cool if he came here, because I know he goes to colleges all around.
Who?
Ed. I know he goes
yes,
to colleges all
he did
around.
Come here once.
Oh, he did? Really?
I think it was 2016. There's a video of him talking to somebody. It's not on his channel though.
Oh, bummer.
There was a guy that came out.
You want to answer a couple questions?
Aww.
The solution is like a lab-grown meat.
Lab-grown. I love that solution. There's another solution though.
It's hard.
You want to have a conversation?
Nah.
No.
No?
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Cute little birdie.
All
Have
right.
a good day. Thanks.
You too.
Bye.
Stay warm.
But
Here's the lab-grown meat because it's still using animals right now. Yeah, I think it will help people with carnivorous pets though.
yeah,
What were you saying?
I was just saying that like I didn't know he came here. I mean, my girlfriend had been talking about it. We've been like, God, we really hope he like comes here, or like even like OSU, or like we'd
Yeah.
drive out there just to go see him.
He should come out here. I feel like he would have a great reception.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, nobody?
Yeah, I see them looking, then they look away. They don't want to. I don't know. Do you want to wrap up or?
Yeah. Kind of want
want to wait those 4 minutes though, so I'm gonna stand here for 4 minutes. We'll see what happens. I really want to try one more. Unless you want to end, Daniel. I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
Okay. I realized I asked you and then I just took the mic.
There's no going wrong with that.
Okay.
I'll never be upset.
Do you want to do? I didn't know if you wanted to go live after this.
I'm probably just gonna head home.
Okay.
I brought my stuff if I wanted to, but
It's also kind of a wet day, and your wife and baby aren't here.
yeah.
It's not as fun without them.
When do you usually go, do your lives on TikTok?
I go live on TikTok Mondays, 9 a.m. PDT, and then off and on Wednesdays because sometimes I just need a recovery. But mostly Mondays and Fridays. And Friday I do 4:20ish because I'm vegan stoner lady, so I do 4:22ish is when I go live.
Yeah, Mondays would be, if I'm ever, because Monday's my Friday.
Oh, okay.
Right now, so,
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
I was going to say, if you wake up, even in the middle of the live, I'll bring you up on the panel. And I'd love for that. That'd be awesome. I want all vegans to come to my panel. I will only keep 3 vegans on the panel at a time, not including myself. But if I see you, I'm going to bring you up. So I definitely want you on my panel. I want to get as many activists out there and talking because I feel like TikTok is nice because you can just go live from home. Go. And you don't even need to show your face, which is nice.
Yeah, I know that's the nice thing about TikTok is or just online activism is it's very, I know some people aren't the best with coming out here,
Yeah.
talkers, so it's easy for
it takes that pressure off.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can actually talk about the animals and not worry about other things. Yeah, I agree. Hey, you guys want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube.
Sure.
Awesome. I appreciate it. It's only going to be maybe 5-10 minutes. So my name's Anna. What's your name?
Juliet.
Juliet. Oh, I love that name. That's a beautiful name. So we're just asking people about, he's walking away, about oppression. Oppression means prolonged, cruel treatment. Do you think that the powerful should have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
I agree. This is going to sound obvious. What if the oppressive are really strong? Should they have the right to oppress the weak?
No.
Right. What about if they're really smart?
No.
Exactly. All right, so this next one's going to feel like I'm trying to trick you. I promise it's not a trick. I did this for a long time, so don't feel judged.
It's okay.
What about the animals that we use, that we send to slaughterhouse, or that we use for clothing or entertainment? Are we oppressing them?
Yes.
Yes. I love the emphasis. Are you vegan?
I was for about 15 years. So I've worked at vegan restaurants and definitely have been a part of the community.
Yeah.
For various reasons, mostly just due to my own physiological health, I dipped back into eating animal products, but and I only maybe eat any animal products once or twice a week, but I will consistently check in with myself and feel really conflicted. So I definitely see myself returning to veganism.
I love it. So what made you go vegan in the first place?
Well, originally, I was pretty just vegetarian, pescatarian in high school because my brother read the book Mad Cow and some other things, and then just everything kind of lined up to understand that animals are sentient and we have factory farms, and of course, the documentaries that came out, pretty much the trifecta of environmentalism, health consciousness, and just animal rights. Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons to not consume animal products.
Exactly. So then I guess I'm asking, because it sounds like you know all the things I was going to say, if you were them, the animal, would you want to be used or left alone?
Well, I think that's the argument, right, of a lot of ranchers and people who feel like they have such a kinship with the animals that they caretake them. If it's maybe not a factory farm, but you're basically thinking that's just nature, we're supposed to have this cyclical symbiotic relationship with the animal where you can consume it ethically, and I just don't think that that's necessarily true.
Yeah, exactly. I personally, even if someone took really good care of me, I wouldn't want to be exploited or used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if anything, if they treated me really well, I'm going to want to live even more.
Exactly.
Enjoy my life. So I guess what's stopping you from going vegan again?
It's a good question, I think once I went back into eating meat, it was this kind of desensitized feeling of oh, whatever, so many people around me are eating meat, and there is a lot of potential to get the protein needs, but then it's like, obviously I know all the protein you can get.
Yeah, it sounds like you know
from
all of
vegan.
these things.
Yeah, I mean, I think this conversation is a very good example of cognitive dissonance that's required to be able to eat animal products still when you know all the information.
Yeah.
But of course, a lot of people don't know the information.
Right.
But that's why you're out here trying to educate.
Can I give you a card? That way you can like maybe refresh yourself on anything. Sure. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. So the colorful side just shows you Dominion. I don't know if you've watched that documentary yet, but that's just standard practice. So to remind yourself, if you are going to pick up that package or accept from a friend, because of your choice, there will be another animal sent through that system, right?
Yeah.
They're only shaking because of our demand.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's this side here is that Dominion. There's also other resources below that if you scroll down. On this side though, because I hear it in your heart, if you decide to go back to being vegan and you want to stand up for the animals, maybe you felt like it wasn't enough, you can find us in that group and you can reach out to us. You can also just talk to us on there. Like, I'm totally open to if you need someone to bounce ideas off of or something.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah, exactly. I just, especially hearing that you were formerly vegan, you know these animals don't want to be used. I hear your heart, and I just hope that you can maybe make that change over. And like I said, there's nutritionfacts.org on there. It's got an easy checklist to make sure you get everything you need in a day.
I know, I love that.
Yes.
That's so cool. I've done,
I was going to say, like, I feel like I'm just telling you things you already know.
Speeches and written papers.
Oh,
and
wow.
Vegan athletes and how they get their protein.
We need you back.
There's
Come back
really
our
no
side.
reason.
We have
It's so
cookies.
silly. I know, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. What was your name one more time?
Juliet.
Juliet, of course. How could I forget? Juliet, you're amazing. I really hope that you go vegan.
What was your name?
My name's Anna. Nice to meet you.
And I think you're doing great work.
Thank you. If you want to see our conversation, because it's live on YouTube, just look up
that'd be
the
fun.
anti-animal use on YouTube, and you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm vegan stoner lady, so you might see other videos with me in
cool.
there. So yeah, come check me out. Come talk to me.
Sweet.
You have a great day. Okay. Thank
too.
you so much for
Thank
stopping by. Go vegan. See you guys.
Oh, well, good last conversation.
That was a great last conversation, guys. That was fantastic. I enjoyed that a lot. I think that she will make the change. I feel like I might have made some mistakes, so I should have asked her how many more she wants exploited. Like, I really should have given it to her because she knows better. She's even more, yeah, exactly.
I know, it's always like interesting when people are vegan for ethical reasons and then they like go back.
Like, that's like saying, I'm for human rights, but now I'm going to go back to supporting human slavery. Like, what?
Like, I know the director of Seaspiracy went back. Something about marshmallows or something.
Yeah, the vegan marshmallows. Oh my God. There's actually someone who has an account now called Vegan Marshmallows because of that. Yeah, they come in and they frequent. It's pretty funny. But yeah, what a pathetic excuse. Do you guys want to jump in here? I'm going to end the live. Want to jump and say goodbye? I'll grab our little live sign so I have something to hold too. Awesome. And we'll step back here. I'll have you got to squeeze in here because we're, all right, guys. So, anti-animal use coming to you from the PSU Farmers Market. We were talking to Portlanders about oppression. Got some interesting responses. Some people actually possibly going vegan. Some good conversations, I think so. So, yeah, thank you guys for supporting us. And we'll be live again next Saturday, same time, 11 to 1. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. You guys have any last words you want to throw in there?
No, I think that's
Go
just
vegan.
Go vegan.
Go vegan.
If you're not vegan, go vegan. It's the only ethical way to live, guys. All right. See ya.